If you're going to drive autocrosses, you're going to encounter slaloms. Lots of people don't like slaloms. They kind of complain about it. This is an area where you can either preserve or lose a whole bunch of time. When you're looking at a slalom, it's nothing more than a series of turns where we have to turn right, left in one combination or another.
Oh, this is a piece of cake.
It's important to know the distance between pylons in a slalom. It's not necessary to know the exact distance between them. What's important is knowing whether the distance is getting greater between pylons or getting less. Don't let your competition know that you're pacing this. Just go out and walk along. It really doesn't make a lot of difference whether it's 29 paces or 31 steps, as long as you know it's 31 steps between the first two and perhaps 36 steps between the second two. So remember, the relationship is important, not just the exact distances. Some slaloms will have even spacing between the pylons. In this case, keep the speed constant as you drive through. There will be times when the spacing between pylons is decreasing. This means you must slow down as the car goes through. If you find the distance between pylons is increasing, the pylons are getting further apart, you can increase your speed as you drive through. Here we have a 5-cone slalom, and it's optional as to which side we go on. If there is a pylon laying down, pointing toward one side or the other, you must take it. But in this case, it's optional. To figure out where to put the car, many people start at the last pylon and count backwards. Try this trick. Count the number of pylons in the slalom. If there are an even number of pylons, you enter and exit from opposite sides. If you have an odd number of pylons, you enter and exit from the same side. Just remember, even number, enter and exit from opposite sides. Odd number, enter and exit from the same side. Here we have an odd number of pylons, and therefore we want to enter on the right and exit on the right. By so doing, we've almost eliminated the last pylon from the course. Oh, it's there all right, but we really don't have to pay much attention to it. Here it is again, this time entering from the wrong side or the left side. The reason I say wrong is because when given the option, we want to go as quickly as possible to the gate at the end of the slalom. By doing the left side first, it adds an extra move to the slalom, and that means extra time. This can make a real difference when you have an option and can go either side at the first pylon. Here's another tip. How we approach the first pylon is also very important. We used to think we'd come in at a wide angle and almost eliminate the first pylon and start the slalom at pylon number 2. But we've discovered that lining up straight on the first pylon actually gives you a better time. Here is the only time when we really want to see the hands go past the imaginary line running from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Letting the hands cross over the top of the wheel and then down to 6 o'clock will give you a good smooth movement in and out of the pylons and helps keep the car in balance. Let's see what happens if we jerk the hands. It quickly becomes very obvious that it's going to take more time to get the same job done. Keep an even speed. Don't get on and off the accelerator. Look at the difference when the hand movement is smooth and the speed is steady. With a rear drive car, jumping on and off the gas will get the tail wagging, and we spend a lot of time going nowhere. Done properly, the hand movement is steady, your head stays upright, and the car moves nicely back and forth in and out of the pylons. So here's a very important thing to remember. Slow down and you'll go faster. Slow down the hands, slow down the feet, and the car will get through the slalom quicker.